is. So we are going to take a peek and see what are some quick messages from the person that's on your mind. So we're going to start with the love oracles, and this is how we're going to pick a pile. So we're going to do 4 piles, and as soon as I get these all spread out here. Okay, so pile 1, and I'll turn them over when I get them all out. Pile 2, quick message from your person. Pile 3, or the person on your mind. And pile 4. Okay, let's see what we have here. So, pile 1, y'all have home, comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. Okay, so that will be pile 1. Pile 2, y'all have snake, deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. Okay. Pile 3, y'all have roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategy. Okay. And pile 4 is party, celebrate, event, public, and social gathering. Okay, so there may be an image, something that says, could just be that you're drawn into a pile and you don't even know why. So take however that fits. And always remember you're in control of this reading. You have the ability to click off at any time if it starts to make you not feel so great. You're in control of that, so keep that in mind. Timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the home card, comfort, safety, I didn't want to say it, wouldn't come out of my mouth there for a minute. Belonging and shelter. So safety could be really significant here. Feeling safe here with someone feeling safe with you. Sense of belonging and shelter. You know, this could be someone here that you feel at home with or at peace with. Someone you may share a home with or you have. This could be finding a sense of comfort or security. You feel like you belong here in some way. Okay, with that being said, so we're going to start here with the message love oracles. We're also going to get some of the hidden truth in different variations as well. And then we'll also get some of the tarot to see kind of an overall idea. That didn't want to come out of my mouth either. So maybe there's somebody's having a hard time expressing how they feel, you know, explaining this feeling of feeling at peace or comfort or feeling like they belong here in some way. Near their sense of security or safety or comfort in some way. Okay. So what does this person want to say to pile 1? We have soul tie. Yeah, that's that feeling that's there. It says, I always feel connected to you. What does this person want to say to pile 1? What's their message? Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. And damage. We are both hurting from this. And we have reminiscing here. So you definitely have someone that is going down memory lane. This is our miss our inside jokes. This is someone that feels like home with you, and they may have a hard time expressing or explaining that feeling. But there has been some sort of a disconnect or in some way, shape, or form long enough for this person to kind of sit with themselves, do some reflection, and they've gained some clarity on that. I'm having a really hard time. I keep getting, my throat keeps closing in on me. So for some of you, really this is someone that's really indecisive or really having a hard time expressing themselves. They feel like you're not the only one that's hurt from this. Like this is someone that also is recognizing how they've caused some issues, but they're also like feeling very hurt from this as well. I do feel like that this is someone in the past. Perhaps maybe they were somewhat indecisive. They may have been in a place to where they had an inability to make a final decision or make a decision about something, and that created this hurt. You know, see the space between them, you know, and They're both overthinking. They both have their hand on their head. But yet you still feel this connection. You still feel this tie to this person. They still feel this tie to you. Okay, let's see what this person has to say. I really feel like most importantly, this person's been doing a lot of reflection. I think they've really gained a lot of clarity. And I think that they understand how they possibly hurt you. They still feel this connection or tie to you. What would this person say if they could say anything? Okay. So let's see what we have. First off, put the computer away. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So this could have been some sort of issue here, timing being an issue, someone having enough time to spend on the relationship itself, and that being somewhat of an issue. This person kind of maybe not focusing or putting this relationship off in some way has created some damage here. We're not right for each other. So this is this indecisive energy. This person kind of, how the two of you can come together has been kind of on the fence with this person, and they were having a hard time, maybe being honest about that, or having a hard time making a decision. Like, this is someone that could have had a fear of missing out on other things, and they didn't know if the two of you were quite right for each other, and they realize now how that has caused damage, and now they wish they would have maybe realized what they had when they had it. That kind of a feeling is here. I took the easy way out. This is someone that, this feels like avoidant energy, but this is someone, because that's avoidant. I feel like that this is someone that couldn't make a final decision. Maybe you were asking them to and they couldn't. This could have to do with focus or working on a relationship, and so you had no other choice but to walk away. To them, that's the easy way out. So it's like they just gave in to it. They didn't try to fight for anything here. I admire you. This is the reason that this person is reminiscing here about you, because I feel like that this is someone that's realizing or recognizing some things about you they didn't see before, since they've had this time to reflect. And this can be admiring how you're coping or handling something or dealing with something, dealing with the damage that was done, I don't know, there's just respect for you has remained intact. I never used to look at you that way. This is someone I feel like that may underestimated your strength. This is someone that may have felt as if they could kind of get away with things here with you, or you would overlook things or something like that. I feel like this person's actually gained more strength from you for standing up for yourself than if you wouldn't have. But it has to do with them though, so it makes it hard, right? I want to feel that way again. Yeah, that's that home energy, that feeling of comfort or like you belong. We have awakening here. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. And then you also have, I wish that we could go back. Yeah, I definitely feel that here. That's that reminiscing energy here. I feel like this person's just really reflecting on ways that they have messed up. If they didn't respect you, they wouldn't feel this way, but it's because they do respect you. And it's also because they're realizing you provided. Why don't you wait till I can make you some? Because I don't want you eating that whole thing, okay?
I don't eat the whole thing.
Let's just put a little bit on a plate and put the rest back in the fridge. Because I got those for your lunch. So we don't need to overeat them. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of taking advantage of something that's here maybe. With my son coming in with that. Trying to eat all the cheese, guys. I can't keep fresh mozzarella in this house to save my life. Anyway, I want to feel that way again. Is like this person's waking up to the fact that you are someone that provided a lot of comfort or provided this feeling of like they belong, and that's something that they miss, and maybe something that they don't seem or can't seem to get anywhere else. Okay. Like it was just easy with you, but not easy because, you know, you're easy. It's just like they just felt like a sense of comfort with you that they can't get anywhere else. Okay, so we're going to get into the tarot now. And we're going to end with some future energies as well, okay? Tell me about this person, like that Six of Cups in the world. That's that reminiscing energy again. Something's came to a close already. Yeah, it's already came to a close. And this is someone that's reminiscing about that cycle that you had with this person. They're reminiscing about it. I think they're also still indecisive. I think they're still in a place to where they're kind of conflicted about what to do here. Tell me what this person's on this person's mind. Pile 1's person. What is on their mind at this time when it comes to Pile 1? Yeah, there's that home kind of energy there again. 10 of Cups in the reverse. There's that 6 of Cups again. I would say for sure this person's definitely in their emotions about you. You have the Chariot, Cancer energy. More water in reverse. I took the easy way out. Yeah. It was just, maybe at the time it felt easier just to let this go than to try to figure this out, you know, just, yeah, the 9 of Cups, more cups, all water. 9 of Cups in reverse. Despite you being unhappy about this situation, the way you've handled it is something I feel like this person has admiration for. I think they just respect you, to be honest. But 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. I saw that already. That's that decision. I don't think that this person ever thought that you would maybe drop them or let go of something here. Or make a decision that you've made. Maybe for some of you chose something else or a different way. Why is that 10 of Cups here in reverse? There's that 6 of Swords. That's going back. That's exactly this again. I want to go back to the way I feel. When things were easier. Something made this complicated. Why is that 6 of Cups here? You have the 7 of Cups. We're not right for each other. Yeah, this person was constantly like still thinking about other choices, other options, other things. Like they were emotionally confused here, I feel like, honestly, about what they wanted. And that's what caused perhaps the issue. But it's maybe something they didn't see until they sat and reflected, like, maybe they just made some bad choices in the past, you know? And there's forgiveness that's here, but I feel like you just weren't on the same page with this person. You were maybe in the 6 of Cups where you were more focused on the memories, the relationship, the comfort, the security of the relationship, or where you were with this person and them. And see, they're too focused on each other, but then you have all these other cups that are here that this other person's looking at. It's like, we're not right for each other. It's like this person was constantly in a state of being emotionally confused about what they wanted, despite how they felt. That's a them problem. That's a them issue. You know, someone having a fear of missing out or always thinking about the other options that they could have, despite if they are happy or secure where they are. That's a them issue, you know. A Four of Pentacles. This person was very like guarded and very protective of their own energy, which could have drove you away. And this is like taking the easy way out. Not having to explain anything, not having to do anything, not having to talk about anything, just letting you kind of just pushing you away, and you finally like leaving them alone. That's easy. That's easier, you know. Yeah. King of Swords. Aquarius energy. This person's not happy with the decisions that you made because of this, because of them, or the situation, but they do admire it. They do understand why. Five of Pentacles. I never used to look at you that way. And I think this person may have never thought that you would leave them. Or they never thought that you would not be so concerned or worried, or you may have been in a place where once you were very, very anxiously attached to this person, you know, wanting to know everything and be there for everything, and or always being there in some kind of way. And you may have just completely dropped them, and they've never had this particular type of energy from you. They're just now at first experiencing what this is like, and it doesn't feel good because you may have went from being such a nurturing, loving energy to someone that's very cold. What actions will this person take, if any, moving forward? Whoa, okay, the Four of Wands just came out. The little flipperoo there. So that's a reunion. There's that Queen of Cups. This is somebody that wants to reunite with you. This is somebody that wants peace. It's like a peace offering. There's that Cancer energy. The Six of Swords. This is somebody that wants success here with you. They want to make peace with you. They want to offer you some love. And they want to give you some kind of recognition. Look at that Queen of Swords in reverse. It has to do with why you went cold on them, why you've cut them off. The two of you are not on the same page at some point. This is an understanding I feel like they might want to discuss or talk about. There may have been some outside energy involved as well. Or this could just be like understanding why, or someone else that was involved as well. But this can just be like understanding why you detached, or this person wasn't appreciating your energy. So you detached. I mean, what other choice do you have? Someone doesn't appreciate you, you know what I mean? Yeah, Page of Cups. There's an apology around this. And you have Death in reverse. Just be aware that this person may want to repeat some sort of cycle here. You have the Emperor, to try to regain control. And I honestly don't know that this person still knows what exactly they want. I feel like they just don't want to let go of you. They still don't know what exactly they're wanting to commit to. And I don't know that this person will be 100% honest with you about that. I feel like they just want to regain some control here. Some of you they will, but some of you, I don't feel like they're going to be upfront about not knowing what exactly they want. Let's see what's going to happen in the future. Because that Magician in reverse can be like manipulation. So this can be like here with the Three of Pentacles. It's like working something out because it's the smart or a logical thing to do. But you don't really have any actual plan. You're just wanting to gain control back in a situation. So that if they want an opportunity with you, it's there. So, I mean, I don't understand that, really. with this person because there is love here. I think this person just may be a bit, either they're younger than you with that Queen and Page, or this is someone that's maybe, they don't have a lot of life experience, or they're still kind of exploring what they want, or, you know, they're still like curious about what else is out there. I mean, I don't know that they're going to say all this stuff to you. I feel like this person just may be a little bit naive or maybe a little immature about how they approach love or relationships still, you know, they still like need some life experience. I don't know what the case is. It could be manipulative, but I see love here, so it's confusing. I think it has more to do with this person has the ability to offer you versus what you have to offer them. And this is something that they know that you know. You have a lot more to offer them than they do you, but they just don't want to lose you either. So it's like this person knows that this relationship in some way, shape, or form is not fair, but they want to be able to have access to you. And I don't really like that feeling at all. Let's see what the future holds here, and then we'll get advice. What's the future hold for pile 1? We have twin flame. Well, boy, ain't that there. Trust the magnetic pull of the twin flame, and it will guide you towards them. And then you have dress up, an opportunity to dress up to party, fun times ahead. So this can be reunion energy, these 3 candles. It's like, this could be you and this person coming together, you know, with dressing up. That could be that 4 Wands, an event. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Something isn't being someone isn't being truthful. Yeah, that's there. This person's not telling, just like laying all their cards out on the table, okay? There's things here this person is keeping to themselves. You have wish. Someone that you've wished for is coming into your life. So for some of you, if you've kind of put something out there when it comes to dating or relationship, you may have someone new here that's coming into your life. Sacrifice. It says, love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Ooh. Well, that being said, for some of you, you may have something new that you've been hoping and waiting and wishing for coming into play here if it's not here already. And then you have this past person that's coming back into it. But they're not being 100% honest with you. And for some of you, this person may have other things that they're looking into or dealing with. Does that make sense? I'm going to take a quick peek at that real quick. I want to see what secrets. It's like there may be something there that... What is secrets here? Can you tell me about secrets? Okay. Healthy choices. Karmic relationships at the bottom. And the sword and the rose. This is truth and clarity. And healthy choices and karmic relationship secrets. For some of you, you know that this is something that's not healthy for you. You have the truth and the clarity around this. And this has to do with lessons. So you've already learned a lesson here with this person. You know the energy they're bringing you is not honest. And it's just telling you to use your discernment here and make the best and healthiest choice for you. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you have something else. If it's not there yet, it's coming into play. Someone that you wished for is coming into your life. So I would be open and aware of that before I go into any kind of repetitive cycle, you know. But I also feel like this here is necessary, not only for your journey and growth, but also this other person's. They need to speak. They need to express themselves. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get some overall advice, and I'm going to leave you right here. Okay. We'll get some initials too to close out. So what advice do you have for pile 1 about this? Realign your focus. It's the number 27. There's the true sword. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So stay grounded. If this person comes back around, hold on to the knowledge or truth that you have and what's healthy and important to you. That's basically what that's insinuating. Okay, stay focused. Don't let this, throw you off of your game here is what it's kind of saying. Okay. So you have the Volkswagen Beetle or truck. I can't tell for sure what this is, but that's what it looks like to me. Hauling something like a bird, like carrying around. You don't want to carry the weight of this. Don't carry the weight of this. Is something that's popping in my head. But travel could be important. Something about a truck could be important. That song, Take a Load Off, just started playing in my head. You have the 2 happy feet. So make sure whatever direction that you're moving into, it's where you feel like it's going to make you, it's the one that you feel like is going to make you happy, Life is tough, but so are you. You have a J, an O, and a C here. I know not many initials are here, but it is what it is. You are worth it. Yeah, keep that in mind. And you have the hamburger. You can make it whatever you want, You can put on there whatever you want. It's your life. Remember that. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 2. So if you chose snake, okay, so first off, you're very brave for choosing a snake, but you may have been seeing that symbolism somehow or another. This says deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. So for some of you, there may have been some deception here from this person that's on your mind. You may be feeling like this person's a snake, or this is something you're wondering. This could be somebody that's a temptation to you, perhaps, but they could be somebody, I feel like this is you kind of trying to figure out, or you're wondering if this person is shady or deceptive. I think you're kind of lost at perhaps who this person is. Okay. Like what you see is maybe not what you're getting. Okay. Interesting. We're going to start with the love, messages of love, to see what this message is your person wants to say to you. We're going to get some more message cards from the In the Shadows or the Hidden Truth Oracles. And then we'll get some of the tarot to see kind of more about how this person feels, along with future energies and advice. And we're going to do that all in a short amount of time. So let's get started. I'm trying to make these a little quicker. So, okay. What does pile 2's person with the snake want to say? What does pile 2's person want to say? Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. Then we have understanding. I see your side of the story. Reunion. Be careful. This is someone I feel like, if they haven't come back already, I feel like this is someone that would say, this was just a big misunderstanding. It's just a big misunderstanding. We will always come back to each other. I also feel like that this is someone that feels like they have some sort of control over you in some way. Like they feel like no matter what they return, you'll take them back, despite any kind of deception here. This is starting to feel like somebody that can talk you, feels like they can talk you into things. They just have to chase you a little bit. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. This is somebody that may be getting into a place, though, where they're starting to feel like you're starting to catch on to them, or that they've waited too long and now it's too far gone, that kind of thing. I keep wanting to put this over here. It's like there's no really right place to put the snake. You know what I mean? Let's do that. I want one more. Indecisive. I really think if they haven't yet, this person is somebody that is thinking about taking some kind of action towards you. But it says, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. I feel, honestly, guys, I ain't getting the best. And it could be the snake, but I don't get the best feeling from that. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. This person almost feels like they're deliberately putting space or time between you, prolonging something. It's almost like they're trying to see if you're they feel like that if they make you wait, that it helps their chances in some way. But honestly, I feel like maybe this person, that's backfired, and I think that they may have waited too long. Also, I don't know if y'all can tell, my music just changed. Bottom of the deck is irreplaceable. I think that this person's maybe fixing to have a rude awakening. The way you love can never be matched. I think this person, I think that they may have waited too long. I think that they've tried to play a game that you're over. And I think they may be starting to figure this out or realize this. If they haven't yet, that's going to happen very soon. This understanding of, I don't think this person really thinks that they're losing you. It's just like somebody that says, I thought I would have time to come back around. I was just trying to give you some time. But that's not the case. This is someone that's being kind of playing games with you, being sneaky here. But they would say, well, I didn't want to chase after you. I didn't want to, you wanted to leave, I was going to let you leave, that kind of thing. I lied to you. Okay, let's get the messages. And this is someone that would also say, I see your side of the story. Like, they'll come back to you in a very persuasive energy. This is maybe what's always worked. But I think they're going to soon figure out that, like, the energy's changing because you picked the snake, so you have this person figured out. I don't know that they realize that. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? Oh my gosh. They're still keeping tabs on you regardless if they're around you or not. I landed on, I'm afraid to contact you in balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. I think that you've changed the way that you're giving to this person. Okay, guys, let's see. We have healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. I watch your social media. So again, that feeling of this person kind of saying, I don't want to chase after you. I wanted to let you heal from whatever, This person is definitely keeping tabs on you too. I have trouble with intimacy. Yeah, there was just a misunderstanding. It was just a misunderstanding. I just have trouble expressing myself. I have trouble with intimacy here. Friendship. The friendship is leading to more. This is someone that will kind of, this could be somebody too that's saying, I wasn't ready for this and it just kind of happened and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to express myself. I have a hard time with intimacy. There's a lot of excuses here. This is also someone that is kind of coming back in with this reunion energy of kind of sneaking back in some way to where they're becoming a friend, but waiting for the right timing and then hoping it will, move into a different direction. This may be a pattern. I know more than you think. So This is somebody that feels like that they're playing games with y'all. This is a game. If this is someone that does have trouble with intimacy, they can kind of manipulate or play games in order to understand how you feel without being direct. This is what this person's kind of doing. I don't know that they're fully aware of that, though. For some of you, they're not doing it intentionally. It's just like how they handle things. I forgive you. This person may also kind of play the victim somewhat at times. Like, they'll kind of gaslight you or reverse it back to, if you say that you hurt me in some way, they can say, well, yeah, you hurt me too in this way. You know, it's like somehow or another they try to make it on a balanced or equal way, but it's not. Like what they've done to you is far greater than anything that you've ever done to them, that kind of thing. They could also be like, well, it's you misunderstood me, like, and you reacted out of that, and they're saying, I forgive you for that, but you're like, well, was it a misunderstanding? You know? I can be myself with you. Fate. I admire you. And I can still see you standing there. I don't know about your person. I don't think that they know about themselves. They're coming in, though. This is someone that wants to talk to you. They feel like the timing is right. But some of you, this person feels like maybe they've waited long enough. Maybe they thought that you would come towards them, you know, before they would have to come towards you. And that's part of the game playing I'm feeling. They've been kind of frustrated perhaps with the silence here. Hermit and Temperance in reverse. This person's, see how he's grabbing her face? We always come back to each other, you know. This is fated. I can be myself with you. I feel good around you. I admire you. There's just a lot of words. There's a lot of things this person may say. Tell me about this person. Tell me about this person for pile 2. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the Star in reverse. You have the 6 of Swords in reverse. A lot of things here, guys. Aquarius energy. This person, I think that they were expecting you to return and you haven't. I also feel like that this is someone that they're putting distance or time here to hopefully try to get you in your head. Hoping that you'll come back to them. I mean, that's very strong here. But I don't think you have. And I think that this has backfired on this person. Now they're kind of in their head. Especially if they watch your social media here. You have the Moon in reverse. You have the Star and the Moon. Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone there that'd be like, well, you're not perfect. You said this and that. You know, like they would reverse it on you if it's not going in their favor, in their way. I know more than you think. There's been some things here I feel like that have been revealed about this person to you. And they're very much on the defense about that. So, in other words, they feel like that there's anything you say to this person, they'll say it back to you. There's such a gaslighting energy here. This is like calling somebody out on something Instead of them addressing what you called them out on, they revert it back to you. I mean, this person has like a PhD in gaslighting, for real. What is this, the Three of Wands in the reverse? Three of Cups. I really feel like this person was expecting you to chase them or come back to them, and I don't think that you've done that. I think that now they feel kind of stuck. Yeah. This person may be afraid that you've lost the desire to have a new beginning here with them, like it's no longer what you want. Yep. And I feel like that this person may be returning or coming back around here because they're hoping for anything from you, even if that's just some kind of friendship here. They're hoping that they can still have something here with you that will over time kind of lead to more. This person does feel like you're irreplaceable here. Page of Swords in reverse. But they feel like you're irreplaceable before you caught up with their BS, you know, and now that you've caught up with their BS and their game plan, now things are different. You have that Page of Swords in the reverse. There's something that was revealed that was not honest or truthful in some way with this person. Something that you figured out, found out. Undelivered promise in some way. Someone that wasn't telling the truth. This could have to do with work, working something out, making progress, moving forward with something. They weren't living up to something. This has just been revealed to you. This person says things they don't follow through with. You go from communication to action here, like in reverse. It's been revealed here. They say things they don't fully follow through with. How is this person turning that around on you, though? Because I do feel that, like them. Page of Wands in reverse. It's not that I didn't want to follow through with those things. It's that you made me feel like it was a bad idea, or you made me feel like less interested or less desired to. Maybe you got on this person's rear because you feel like they weren't being honest with you, or they were giving you like a bunch of undelivered promises. And when you hold them accountable, then they say, well, I just don't have the desire because you've just been on my case about it. And it's like, well, I've been on your case because you keep promising me stuff that never unfolds. And I'm starting to feel like you're playing me. Obviously, actions speak louder than words, you know. So if this person comes back around, I think that they know or are well aware they're going to have something tangible. They're going to have some kind of evidence or proof or something to show you that they want to move forward or progress, or something to offer you in some kind of way that's more than just a promise, you know? The Devil. This person still has the Devil attached to them. I think that this person is really also like more focused on the way things look or they're perceived more than actually caring about you or the relationship. This is a very materialistic way of seeing things to be in a love reading. Like, this is someone that thinks more about what you can provide them or give them or how you can make them look. This can also be a dependency on taking from someone that feels like they have enough for themselves and more. I don't like it. The Devil showing up with the snake. You've done figured this out about this person. Ace of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all just may be looking at your other options here. You may feel like that you're suppressing your emotions or how you feel about this person. You feel like it's not a healthy option or good direction to take. You're taking it as a lost opportunity, and I feel like you're trying to just detach from this, let go of the love that you had for this situation or this person, and I think that you're looking at your options here. You may not be ready for a new beginning yet, but you're just kind of reevaluating what options you have and trying to not allow their experience here with this person to kind of mess up possibilities that you could have in the future. You know, just take the lesson and learn from it. But I feel like for some of you, you're not really, I think you're looking at other, this is saying that you're looking at other things outside of love. Looking at, you know, maybe new endeavors, hobbies, other, focusing on yourself, whatever this is, just other things other than to do with love and relationships because of your experience with this person. It's like knowing that you need some time here. And you're also doing this in a conscious way. Like, you know that you need some time here, but you're not over analyzing, overthinking it anymore. And maybe this is something that you've been doing, and that's what's changed here, is that you're not overthinking this anymore. You're just focusing on yourself. I mean, and you may be in a place to where you're like, you know what, I'm not even thinking, worried about, or looking into love. That's just, I'm not even thinking about that. I just want to move in. I just want to feel good about myself, you know. I just want to enjoy myself. True love is here. That's a deep, enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. This is what you really desire. And maybe in this relationship, you felt like this person was more after the superficialness of it. We saw that here. Than actually being in love with you as the person that you are. Just more in love with what you have to give to them or offer them. But really, most importantly, I feel like with this true love and what I was talking about, a lot of y'all, this is about a deep and enduring connection with yourself, like just working on and building that connection with yourself. And then you can just think about love whenever, you know, or maybe you're not thinking about it at all. It just pops up. I just think that a lot of you are just kind of more focused on or attracted to. Oh, it's funny because this card says, you're attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Yeah, because you're not focused really on love. I feel like you're focused on all the other areas in your life, or what you have going on, and yourself. That's always when it comes up. That's always when it happens, like when you least expect it. When you're just feeling alignment with yourself. That's when the things that were really meant for you, like the right person arrives at the right time, is when you're just really doing something where you're just focused on yourself and you're not even thinking about it, and then it just shows up, and then it becomes more of a natural thing where you're happy that they're there, they're interested, and you're in tune with that, but you don't have a lot of nervousness or a lot of anxiety or a lot of fear or anything, because you're just so comfortable in knowing who you are and where you are and what you're doing that, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have somebody there, but if they're not, that's fine too. Like, it's just, you're not worried about anything, and it's a whole different type of energy. That's when the right person comes in. The X. Healing from a past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. So y'all are still healing from this. And of course, it makes it harder when, you know, someone here's not wanting to lose you entirely. But this is something that's just going to take some time. And you know that. Divine timing, of course. It's at the bottom. Trust in the divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. That's 2 cards that say that. So I feel like you're already in acknowledgement of that, obviously. This person may have had some kind of new beginning here, or something that they were hoping for that didn't work out, didn't play out for them. Anyway, what advice do you have for pile 2 about this? Okay. Y'all have number 3. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on the situation. I am here and helping you. Okay. let's get some initials. So, pile 2. I wanted to say 1, but it wouldn't come out. I'll stop myself there. Okay, so we have "You Are Worth It" right there. "Just Let Me Adore You." "Life is tough, but so are you." Be very cautious about anybody that just says, "Just let me love you. Just let me love on you. Don't worry about anything. Just let me take care of you. Just let me love you. Just let me this, and this." Because they don't want you to notice all the other stuff that they're doing behind your back, or they don't want you to notice that they're really not right for you, or they're really not giving to you in any kind of way, Anyway, "Life is tough, but so are you," and then the rocket ship, which I saw this in a reading the other day, and I still have this little Einstein song in my head. Sometimes don't beat yourself up, because sometimes with people in relationships, it takes us a long time to figure someone out, and because of the love that we have for that person. And sometimes it'll just overnight, all of a sudden, we'll just be like waking up to something, waking up to it. I don't know why I went in that direction, but there you go. So we have an H, an S, a Y, a T, a V, another H. Wait, another T, another H, a W, an M, a K, and a C. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. Hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategy. So, messages from your person. This could be someone here that you're thinking about taking a chance on. Could be the other way around. Both of you may have taken a chance on each other. This could be something that's kind of risky, though, or you're needing to be sort of guarded here. We'll figure out why that is, but okay, let's see. I feel like more so, since we're talking about messages from your person, this could be someone that's just wanting to take a risk here with you. Take a chance here in some way. So this is the messages of love oracles. We're going to get those, some other message cards. Then we'll get some tarot. Then we'll get some advice. Okay. Future energies. What can you tell me about this person? What does this person want to say to pile 3 with roll the dice? Holding back. Okay, that's the opposite of taking a leap. You also have chaser here as well. I should have expressed myself better, and I don't want to chase anymore. You have commitment. That's the second time I've seen that, so that would be the risk. I want to be a part of I want you to be a part of my future. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. One more. And guilty. I feel the pain from the damage that I've caused. This is somebody that wants a commitment with you. Someone that feels like you're inseparable. Despite any kind of distance that you've had between the two of you, this is someone that feels like that you're inseparable, and that they feel like that there's this commitment here that they want with you. They want to be in your future. Maybe they've been holding back, but they're going to step into this more chaser energy, chasing towards this commitment here with you because they find you irresistible, or they feel like that your love is what they're looking for, what they want. This guilty here, though, I feel the pain from the damage that I've caused. For some of you, this is someone you're already with or in a relationship with, and this is why this is so risky. This is someone that feels like maybe they didn't express themselves when they had the chance, and they caused pain. Or it's just your experience with this person. They definitely are the ones that caused most of the damage here, and they're feeling the pain from that. I think this is someone that's wanting to make up for it with this commitment. They definitely Oh, this is someone that's going to be chasing you. They don't want to lose you. For some of you, you're in a healthy relationship with this person, but something's happened here where they didn't express themselves and now they feel kind of guilty because it's coming out later. And it's like, I should have said something then because I've just caused some damage. I've caused you some pain, and that wasn't what I meant to do. You have third party at the bottom of the deck, which isn't really what I was expecting, to be honest. It says there were other things that got in the way of us being together. So this could be like just a situation where you're with this person, but something's gotten in the way of your commitment or your relationship, and they didn't want to talk to you or tell you the truth about that because they didn't want to hurt you, or they're afraid of expressing themselves around it. And now they feel guilty because they're doing it, and they just waited way too long. They were just trying to be strategic. This is someone, for some of you, that has been holding back, expressing things to you, but they're in this energy of wanting to kind of come towards you, wanting to chase after you here. They want this commitment. They feel like that they don't want to lose you. You're inseparable here, despite the distance between the two of you. And they feel guilty for waiting perhaps for so long, or for holding back, or not expressing themselves in the past. Okay, let's see what we got so far. Nothing at the bottom. So this is the second time I've seen this I forgive you card, which to me could mean like perhaps that this is like something to do with you've already forgiven this person, or you're forgiving this person, or they're hoping for this, but you may have reacted to something here in not the best way, and this is someone that's saying, like, I understand why you reacted in the way that you did, because I forgive you, and this is a shadow card. So it could be like they're forgiving your shadow self that kind of acted out over them not being expressive when they had the chance, you know. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. I don't know, whatever this is, I feel like this person's understanding that they were the ones that were kind of blocking, keeping this stuck, you know, blocking it from going anywhere. Healing. This is definitely someone that's wanting to step into a place where there's just, you know, going back to having just fun with you and feeling good about the connection in the relationship. And things may have gotten pretty heavy here. We have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. I wonder if you're happy without me. I'm sorry. I forgive you and I'm sorry. And then you also have intuition, which is you already know the answers that you seek. I think you already have been feeling like you felt like this person was sorry for whatever they've caused. You really feel like this person's being honest and true with that. If this is like someone that you separated yourself from because of something that was done here, maybe when a outside party or something here interfered with the connection, I think that you're in a place to where this person's wondering if you are happy without them, and they feel like they're trying to be patient here. But they know that they've caused the damage. Okay, let's get the tarot and take a peek. See really what this is about. Whoever this is, they really feel like you can work through this. Like this person, they feel the distance, and they really feel like that the two of you can work through this. But I'm just the reader. I'm reading their energy towards you, okay? I don't know what this person's done. Only y'all know that. So, despite what I'm feeling, and we'll get the tarot, this is going to tell me more, of course. Y'all may not see the same value in this as you once did. You know, maybe you do. Maybe this is a situation where you're like, yeah, it's okay. You know, I forgive you. You forgive me. And let's move forward. Some of y'all, this is a situation where you're like, no, I took a chance. It didn't work out. Two of Wands in the reverse. I took a chance. I took a direction. It didn't work out. And you're leaving it at that. I just saw the Fool in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Anyway, for others of you, this is like a situation where you are actually with this person. It's just something's happened here. They feel guilty. Maybe they hurt you. You said some things to each other. But they're still willing to take this chance with you. If you are, you know. Okay, so tell me about this person, how this person's thinking and feeling about pile 3. What's going on with them? You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Six of Swords. This is definitely someone that's, I feel like, been holding back, but they have some truth here, some understanding here that they want to get to a calmer place, get past this, the harder energies. I just saw strength, but it didn't come out, which is Leo energy. You have the Eight of Wands here. So obstacles getting in the way. It's like somebody saying, you know, I was just in my head about that, or I was just like, I let other things get in the way of the relationship. This is kind of like when you only can see one way and you can't see any other way. So maybe this person just wasn't seeing your side or your point of view. All these swords, this is definitely some air energy. This person's in a deep thought. Being strategic is there. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is someone hoping you're still interested in this. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. As I say, patience, and I hope this person's someone thinking, I hope they're still interested here. Yeah, the Empress, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. This is someone that does not want to be left out in the cold. They just got overwhelmed, maybe with some changes that were occurring, expectations that they had not being met. You know, they just kind of got overwhelmed here. They were afraid of meeting your expectations. You know, they may have fibbed about something because they were in fear of like the way you would react. That's why they felt like maybe they couldn't express themselves. I don't know. There's a mutual understanding that's here. But for some of you, this is like despite distance, like having to have patience and a foundation is something that's here. So for some of you, this is like you both like have to have patience in order to reach your goal or what it is you really want. This is someone that could be asking for you to have patience with them as they get to a better place. Or to where they're able to offer you what you really deserve, you know? For some of you, I feel like you no longer see potential here in this. We have the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. This may have triggered you, like, this may have triggered some old wounds that from relationships that you, like, this could have been this person's issue here too. Like, they're worried about putting so much time and energy and effort into something and it not working out. And I think that could have got to this person and they made them kind of hold back, or they were afraid to take that chance. And because they've maybe done that in the past and it didn't work out. I mean, this could be like somebody that's afraid to get married again because they've experienced divorce and they think that they're ready, but then they get to it and it's like, oh, no, I don't know if I am ready. But they didn't want to express this to you because if they did, they knew it would hurt you or make you, you know, they were afraid of how that would make you feel. And I don't know, there's just this, since you've been apart, if you have been distanced, this is somebody that's definitely wondering what you've been doing with your time since you've been away from them, or what's been going on with you. If you're happy, if you're not, if you're wondering about them. Why is this Ace of Swords here? I have a King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Sorry for the long pause. I really feel like some of you are seeing, and this person's afraid you're seeing them as someone that no longer is someone you no longer want to commit to, and that you may be thinking about walking away from them. This is a truth that I think that they are afraid of. Six of Swords.
Mom, I can watch everything of blame in my face. You know how?
How?
Somebody took bought and commands on Tail Blame on.
That's crazy.
For 10 pounds of robots, he took bought.
Oh my goodness.
And then he just went and bam a bunch of buildings on me, and then I couldn't even move.
Well, that's not very nice.
A bunch of people to kill everything, and now I probably only have one single thing with probably.
I'm sorry.
Uncommon.
That's not very fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and even more my garbage, I literally my blame on God that I worked so hard for.
Oh, I'm sorry. That
and
sucks.
for all the blame on, I spent like a fat white.
Okay, baby, I'm in the middle of working. Can you tell me all about it later? I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm gonna forget what I'm talking about. Thank you. Sorry, guys. These two sixes, and I pulled the Six of Cups as my son sitting there, which is like, to me, represents some of the child card, you know. Children could be relevant here. This can be about moving into a calmer place and kind of reliving some old memories, getting back to the way things were. This can also be like moving on from that. I really think this person is afraid of you just moving on from them. Why is this Eight of Swords here? The Ten of Wands. I mean, they are taking responsibility here in a way. Like, they feel like that they got in their own way. Like, this is someone that feels like they created obstacles that weren't even necessary because maybe they were just afraid of expressing themselves. Yeah, they were worried about the future and how it was gonna play out. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like I talked about before. This person may experience something here that it's like, I don't want to relive that, you know. This is when you kind of start to get afraid or impatient. And this could have really pointed on some kind of trigger that you have as well, to where you started to feel afraid, like this person was backing out in some way or changing their mind, you know. It brought up some old wounds here for you, just like it did this person. They reacted because the old wounds and being triggered, and you reacted from them reacting to their own stuff. So yeah, there's definitely like some kind of mirroring stuff that was going on here that brought up some issues from the past for both of you that still needed to be processed and healed through. And it has to do with what you spend your time and energy and effort into, and it not unfolding or happening the way that you thought it would. And so you kind of lose interest or desire and fear of that. This person could have promised something to you about the future, like as far as the long-term goal was, that they didn't even know how they were going to play that out, or they weren't even ready for that. Something didn't work out for this person. They're still kind of healing from. Anyway, you have a Six of Swords, or Six of Wands now. Now you have 3 sixes out on the table, so that could be relevant. Some of y'all could be sending that number. That Six of Wands in the reverse with that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Patience card. I really feel like, I mean, this can be like overcoming an obstacle. And I really feel like this person feels like with time and patience that you both can overcome the obstacle or whatever this is that's in front of you. Like rebuild something or regrow something. This is just needing to come out. Wow. Some of y'all, there's a third party energy here. And it could cause, it caused this ending. I don't know who that is or what that is. It could be anything, okay? This is like somebody wanting to take control there in that. So with that being said, that's something that this could be significant. It could be just a process to rebuild from something like that, you know? That Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. You also have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I just feel this Holt energy. I don't know how to explain that. Also just realized I don't think I got this for pile 3, so, or pile 2. So I don't say anything to them. I don't want to get those though. Let's just do these. This is what I've been using. With that Justice in reverse, Libra energy. We got that Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The way the two of you were building something together was not fair or equal. Somebody was putting in more than the other person, thought into it, energy into it, planning into it. And I think that's where the damage comes into play with that Justice being in reverse. They didn't put good effort into something, and because of that, you know, this is the way that it's playing out. That Knight of Swords in reverse, wow. Knight of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like for some of you, that's that chaser energy. This is someone that's going to come back in. Just be careful because they're in a desperate energy and they're in a very scattered energy because they're afraid of the choice that you're making, or they're afraid you're going to block them off or out. What's going to happen here moving forward for pile 3? Falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. I think this is a fear. I think this is something that came up as a fear for this person. Secrets, something has been hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. So that could be here, like that third party energy. We've already talked about it. Something that you're overcoming with this person, whatever that has to do with. 2 cards. Twin flames just fell on the floor, which is trust the magnetic pull with your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. And then these came out too. Surprise and celebrate. Some of y'all, despite what's gone on here, I feel like you feel as if romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Today, celebrate the love that you share with those that matter the most. This is someone that's coming in, chasing energy is right. This is someone that's coming in wanting to surprise you. I think the element of surprise is going to play in their favor, or they feel that way. They're wanting to come in. They could come in on a particular day or something like that. They're wanting to come in and surprise you and come together, show you what you mean to them. But there's secrets, and for a lot of you, you already know this. You have heartbreak here. Heartbreak is part of a human experience. It will pass. So you've had heartbreak here in this relationship or with this person. And I feel like maybe it's because things progressed too quickly. You know, this person held back, or they were keeping to themselves in some way, caused some issues here, some obstacles. Interesting. Okay. So let's get some advice and then we'll get some initials to close. What advice do you have for pile 3, please? Be open. Oh, wait. Be a light for others. Number 4. You have a powerful message to share. Shine light on the world so that others can learn from you. Okay. So that's just some advice. This may be like, maybe this person really through this experience, they learned something here with you or because of you. Because of maybe, you know, because of your life, the way you handled things, the message that you shared with them, something, I don't know, they're seeing you maybe as a light or learning from you or something like that is there when it comes to this person. But outside of that, I would say there's something here to do with refocusing your energy. If this has kind of pushed you off of your spiritual path, that would be something I would say, like, maybe you need to look like into reconnecting yourself. There's something here to do with some of y'all, if y'all do any kind of spiritual work or if y'all do anything pertaining to where you affect others, there's something to do with this, like affecting how you give to others in that kind of a way. And it's saying, you know, not only do you benefit from finding that peaceful place within yourself, but others around you will benefit as well. Okay, so you have the motorcycle reminds me of the Knight of Wands, someone coming towards you very quickly. You have the cloud with the rain, so that heartbreak passing through, you know, something that's short-lived, doesn't last long. We have the vial of whatever this is, but it's an antidote, you know, I see it as an antidote here. Like this is someone that's rushing in, trying to heal the heartbreak somehow. Providing peace or comfort here. You have the palm trees, stability, reassurance. We have MOGWKCMHF. Okay. Mo was right there, which is something I need to do personally. Mom. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you here. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. I hope this helps. Just a quick message, or quick for me. But good luck to you guys with this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 4. So if you chose party, celebrate, event, public, and social gathering. So for some of you, you may be meeting up here with someone. This could have to do with like someone new coming into your life and you're having this event or gathering taking place. You're meeting someone, this is someone you're interested in or you're thinking about them. Okay. So party. We're talking about your person. We're talking about some messages here from your person. And we're going to start with the messages of love oracles. Then we're going to get into some more messages with the messages of love other oracles. Name the same thing. And some of the hidden truth oracles as well. Then we'll get some tarot. And then we'll see what future energy are. What future energies there are. And then we'll get some advice. Okay. And initials, of course. So we're going to do all of that. And we're going to make it kind of quick. Quick for me. Okay. One more shuffle here, guys. And let's get started. Okay, pile 4, party. What does their person want to say to pile 4? What is their message? Chemistry. I've never felt a passion like this intense. We have disagreements. Ruh-roh. I wish that you understood how I felt. And runner. I don't want to run anymore. What else? Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Oh boy, guys. And soul tie. I always feel connected to you. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have unworthy. You're a better person than I am. Y'all are dealing with, I feel like you're dealing with a runner, obviously. I also feel like this is a situation here where someone was definitely dishonest with you. They still feel this connection with you, but be aware this feels very lustful-like. And it also feels like a situation to where you're having some sort of get-together or event or something with this person where there's not necessarily any growth when it comes to the roots of the issue or problem here. This seems more like you come together and just kind of, let's just have fun. Let's just not think about anything. Let's just get back to that feeling of friendship. But yeah, there's this huge elephant in the room that y'all haven't addressed in any way, shape, or form. But the chemistry that you have with this person, the fun and the passion that you have with them is just so intense. It's like you don't want to go to there. You don't want to go there, you know? This is somebody that you've had disagreements with, perhaps. This is someone that feels like you don't understand how they feel. They don't understand how you feel. This is someone that takes off when things get hard and they just come back in order to and get to that passionate place. And that lasts for a little time. But eventually those issues are going to come back up. And the more they're not dealt with, the harder it is. There's some sort of dishonesty that this person is reflecting on when it comes to them. Like, this is someone that is recognizing their shadow. And but the thing is they're still in that shadow. They're more focused on a quick fix than to actually get to the issue. They feel this connection with you, and they just want to feel that connection with you. And this is just like, can we just get over it? Can we just let it go? Can we just move on from it? Just have fun with me, and then we'll discuss it later. That's what I keep feeling like. This unworthiness is that this person, they're hoping you haven't given up on them. You're a better person than I am. This is someone that can't believe that you are still even interested in them after everything they've done or said or way they've acted or whatever. They don't feel worthy of you, and because they don't feel worthy of you, they're going to be dishonest and do these things because they feel like they don't deserve you to begin with. This is like when someone feels like eventually you're going to figure out that they're not good enough for you and walk away. Because all the things that they've done to you is something that they feel like they don't even know how you've gotten over it, how you've forgiven them, how you've moved past it, This is someone that has their own worth and self-worth issues. And they lack this connection with you because you make them feel good. Make them feel good about themselves. You make them feel like they're worthy. But they also know that you don't deserve them. Like, you don't deserve anything that they give you. You deserve better than what they can be. This is somebody that just doesn't, either they don't know how to change their ways, they can't recognize it, they don't see their own shadow, or they know it's there and they don't want to put effort into it. That's because it's too much work. If you will let them get away with quick fixes and passionate, fun experiences, this is where this person would rather stay. You're valuable to them. They possibly even really care about you. But it's a toxic dynamic, right? Okay. Sorry. I felt that cough coming on that whole time. I was trying to hold back. Just like somebody saying, I hope that you come back, but I can understand. I know I'm not worthy of you giving me any other chances. Like, I understand why you would leave. This person really stays into a more victim mindset too, where they don't feel good enough here. You have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So this person, I feel like, feels like you've had a tremendous amount of patience with them. It's like they want you to understand why this is so hard for them. I don't know what this has to do with, but I want to feel that way again. I find you so attractive. There's that chemistry, that passion. We have, I'm grateful for this spiritual lesson. I don't know, this person's like, they're putting on this feeling of a pity party. Having like a pity party about themselves. Like, look at the way she's laying in bed and she's reaching out. It's like she was in the wrong. By lying, I ripped us apart. But look at the way she's like, feels like a desperate, like reaching out. Like, I don't know. It's just, I've been struggling. Help me. Kind of an energy there. I don't like it. It's like, it's a disturbing, it's a victim way of thinking, a victim's way of thinking. Okay. Unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. I told you. I forgive you. This is someone that's saying, like, this is so, what's the word? Condescending? Anyway. There's no need to further embarrass myself. I'm stop myself right there. I forgive you. It's like somebody that's saying, I understand if you don't want to have anything to do with me. I totally forgive you. Like, I totally get it. I understand. But I think they're just trying to get you to feel sorry for them, though. And you may fail for this a lot. I replay our conversations over and over. I lied to you. That's 2 times that says straight up that they lied. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than that. Okay, let's see what's going on with this person. What is going on with this person? You're going to get some kind of message from this person about how they feel. They love you. They care about you. I don't feel like this person's just aware. They're not. I don't think that they're fully aware. I think there's a part of them that knows that. And they also know, again, I just saw it again. This person may be looking at you going, well, pile 4 doesn't see their value, really, or their worth. And as long as they don't, I can still have something with them. But once they figure out they deserve way more than me, they're going to be gone. And I know it. So the only card I have to play is this victim mentality of, I know I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't quit, doing X, Y, and Z, or, whatever it is. I was fixing to say, too, before that came out, that 10 of Wands, is this person may run from a lot of responsibility. Okay, so you have a 10 of Wands with that patience there. Everything will unfold in divine timing. I think that you've met your fair share of patience, and they know that with them. Yeah, the 3 of Wands is in reverse. It's like you're not expecting anything from this person. Like you don't have any expectations with this person, and they're aware of that. Like, you don't believe in them the same way you once did. You have the strength here, Leo energy. This is something that they miss. You know, like, you could be someone's motivation. Not that you're their motivation, but you can be like their motivator, or like you're constantly boosting someone up and everything. And if they keep not putting out the effort for something, then you kind of like, and they keep repeating the same pattern, you kind of start to lose that they start to lose that person that's always been there by their sides, kind of boosting them up and saying, you can do this, you're going to be great, when they're not even putting out the effort. It's like, how much can I say to you at this point? At some point, you have to do it yourself. I can't sit here and tell you, oh yeah, you can do it. You can do that marathon. Of course you can, and you're doing great. You're doing this, you're doing that, and you have that strength in you and everything else. If at the end of the day, it's up to you. And I'm going to get tired of telling you that if you're not going to get, off your butt and go do something to train for it. You know what I mean? Like it's and it's funny. I was talking about running. I forgot that was there. With the runner. At some point, it's this person's decision whether they're going to change or not. This person knows that eventually you're going to lose interest with them. You're going to stop trying to motivate them. You're going to stop, hoping for something with them, that things can change with them. I'm grateful for the spiritual lessons. Just like lying. How many times did somebody lie to you where you're like, okay, I don't believe you anymore. Even if it's something small, they're dishonest. You're just a dishonest person. Once, maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe it's a disagreement. Twice, I'm not so sure about that. I feel like I'm on to something here. You may not be who I thought you were. 3 times, that's not a coincidence. That is your character. So yeah, something like that is there. I am grateful for spiritual lesson. The King of Cups in the reverse. Scorpio energy. Yeah, this is that pity party kind of energy I was talking about before, where this person wants to complain about things not changing, but they're not taking any kind of responsibility or action to try to make it happen. Because they feel like you don't deserve them anyways. They don't have any, this is somebody that doesn't have any kind of intention to change, really. They're just doing what they need to do in order to kind of pull you back in. You have that 3 of Wands there with unbelievable. This person is unable to give you what you deserve. This is not meeting expectations, by the way, which is something that keeps coming up in readings. But why is that 10 of Wands here? I think a lot of people, just in the collective, I guess, are just realizing that after this retrograde, there's a lot of individuals that either they are or they aren't meeting your expectations. And I think it's perfectly okay to have expectations. Well, I mean, surely we need expectations within ourselves and others. I'm expecting my kids to do what I ask them to do, that kind of thing. You're expecting someone to be honest with you. You're expecting that if someone loves you, they are not going to turn around and lie about things or do something crazy behind your back, The more often someone does that, the more you can't rely and trust on that person. It's just like, yeah, of course. You have the Chariot here in reverse with that 10 of Wands. Cancer, Scorpio, Leo energy. You may be tired of taking the weight, like having to be patient with this person. And this is something that they're definitely recognizing. There is like a codependency here, though. This person relies on you to make them feel good about themselves. You have a 8 of Wands, I'm sorry, with strength. I want to feel that way again. This is that energy I was talking about before, about just wanting to hurry up and get to a better place, to get to a stronger place, not wanting to actually do the work, though. 2 of Swords. Yep, there it is again. 3. There's that party. I find you so attractive. Let's get together. This is somebody they're a talker, but they definitely feel like that you're. I think they're afraid of you cutting them off. They don't want to make any hard decisions. What's this person's deal, you know? You have a Five of Wands in the reverse with that Knight of Cups in the reverse. I think this person has some deep, I would bet to say, I really think this person feels like they have some deep unhealed wounds. They're not even wanting to go there. It's causing them to act in this way. That Five of Swords in the reverse is making amends, but it's emotional. Honestly, if it's not there yet, it's borderline emotional manipulation, being in this more victim mentality of where this person, like, they take advantage of your kindness or nurturing energy, and they come in and talk about how awful they feel, you know, to try to get back into that cycle or get back with you in the way that it's like, this is just a lesson. I know it's all my fault. This is someone that knows how to emotionally get to you, and they're going to pull out all the stops with that, okay? Okay, that this is making amends with the disagreement that occurred here. Why is that Five of Wands, Three of Wands here in reverse with unavailable? Looky there. It's a Five of Cups. This person's unable to give you what you deserve. Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's the same kind of energy. Not meeting someone's expectations. Someone not being in the same playing field. Not someone being better than the other person. You know, the Lover's in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. This person does not feel confident. The Emperor, Aries energy, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius. This is someone that feels like that you're just going to make a decision eventually to cut them out. This is also someone that lives in a lack mentality, and this is the shadow side. And I don't want to dig so far into that to see why that is, but for whatever reason, this person just doesn't feel good enough. And it's not just with you, a lot of other areas in their life. So they keep themselves stuck in situations that bring them temporary fulfillment, happiness. And this is just another cycle. You're just another part of that. But just in a deeper way, a deeper meaning, because this person does love you and care about you, and you do them. But it's still the same type of pattern. They don't ever get to the root of an issue here, because a lot of it has to do with some wounds that they're carrying. And I think that they realize that, and maybe subconsciously that's why they don't want to go to that space. Why they feel like they don't deserve better, like how they treat themselves. So they continue in this like temporary fulfillment, like just like with you, temporarily being fulfilled by like a honeymoon phase. But then of course it's going to go back into either this person repeating a cycle, doing the same thing, hurting you again, or whatever the case, because it's never addressed fully. Just like whatever's going on in their life isn't addressed fully. It's just temporary fixes. Interesting. Oh, let's see what's going to happen here moving forward. So for some of you, you may be going out with this person. You may be having a good time with this person. You may be celebrating, have fun, doing whatever. But it's not something that's going to last. And it's just like you can continue to stay in this and just keep enabling this person, or you can choose to walk away from it. You know, that's ultimately up to you. It's hard to do when you care about somebody. But at what point, you know, is it to your own detriment, you know? And how does that affect other people that do love and care about you? You know, it's just kind of a domino effect. What's going to happen here moving forward for pile 4? Alrighty, one fell on the floor. connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Sorry, guys. Hideaway. It's the second time I've seen that. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. I mean, for some of you, if this is just something you just can't let go of and you want to give this one more go, you have an opportunity here for crossing that bridge. If anything's going to get to this person and make them change their ways, love is going to be the one to do it. I do feel that, you know, obviously, and that might be your way of thinking. But you can't just hide away with this person forever and ever. There's things here that are going to come up that need to be addressed. Life happens. And if you want to be that special person for someone here, you have to know that what the consequences are of being that person and how that's going to affect you. What you're sacrificing here too. I see y'all, some of y'all making that choice. I do feel like that's the case. Some of y'all may be moving towards the other connections in your life that are important to you, family, friends, and building up those. That would be great advice. You know, if you're going to be in a relationship that you know is going to be difficult, but you're not ready to let go of that person, build up those relationships around you in your life. Don't let those go. Make sure that you're constantly keeping those connections where you have people that love and cherish you. You don't want to get too caught into someone else's issues because they will drag you into it, drag you down. And if you lose those other connections in your life, you don't have any support. You don't have any lifelines. You don't have anyone to look at you and say, hey, I feel like something's dragging you down here. You know, you have people in your life that love and care about you. So keep those connections strong as well. Don't neglect those. That's really important. Really, really important if you're in any kind of an unhealthy environment or toxic relationship. Hide away. I would love to sit here and say y'all need to just move away from this, but y'all have your free will. You're going to make your own decision, and I don't know the circumstances. Maybe you're in a place where you're like going, I have to give them one more try. If I don't, I'm going to regret it, or I just feel like I really need to. And that's y'all. That's up to you guys. You know, I don't know your exact situation here, so I can't be the judge of that. Y'all have to be the judge of that. It's your life, your story. Make time with your person. Create your own special hideaway. So creating a space or an environment to where you and this person can really open up, be vulnerable with each other, is really important. You know, it's a good place for that. Automatically, I would say therapy, you know. But opening up to communication or conversation or continuing to do that is always something that's there too. And heartbreak is here. We're talking about future energies though, you know. Honestly, guys, this is someone that you're going to experience a few heartbreaks with. It's just going to be part of your experience if this is the route that you're choosing to take. This person's not going to just fix themselves overnight. The right path is here. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. In order for this person to get to this place, this is like kind of the experience that you're going to have, and that's not even guaranteed. You cannot do the healing for someone else. You can only be there, and that person has to make that choice. And if this person keeps repeating the same thing and they're not you don't hold them accountable, they're not making those changes, then you have to understand and know when you need to get out of this and go on what you feel like is not right for you in your path. And illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. Here's something else I want to leave y'all with while I'm getting advice here. When you are in a relationship that's somewhat toxic and you love someone and you're so fixated on that, and especially if you have passion and chemistry that's very intense with someone, it is so extremely hard to get ourselves out of that. if you're dealing, especially if you're dealing with a narcissistic kind of energy, where they create a really good illusion, or you're stuck in some sort of trauma bond, which unfortunately is like something that I'm kind of seeing here, where you're constantly, forgiving someone, feeling bound or bond to them in some particular way. Again, I'm going to say this one more time. Family and friends, guys, family and friends. If you have people around you, in your life have not hurt you, harmed you in any kind of way, they don't have ill intentions, you trust someone, you trust their advice, and that person has known you your lifetime, or has known you for a very long time, those individuals that love and care about us can see things that we can't see ourselves, especially if we get caught up in the idea of an illusion around love and who someone is to us and what they mean to us. And if that person's causing us more harm than good. I think sometimes in situations you have to live it yourself and wake up to it yourself. And sometimes it does help if other people around us that we do, admire and consider their advice tell us certain things. So that's why those connections are so important to maintain. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 cards here. We have number 20. No, it isn't time. No, it is not yet time. And this is not divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So for some of you, there's some sort of expression or truth that you're wanting to say, or maybe you're wanting to come together with this person in some kind of way, and some kind of renewal perhaps, or something like that. But I don't think the timing is quite right yet. There's some kind of truth or information that you're going to come into that you're meant to see, to know what to do when this moment comes in or this opportunity comes in. You will understand with time. That's what it's saying, okay? You will understand with some time. Okay, and then you also have number 25, put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So, so sorry. I felt that coming when I was reading that. So there may be something here that you feel like you align with, that you want to go towards. It's telling you to be patient with that. Give that some time. It's not the right time to take action towards whatever that is. Maybe you just kind of, I feel like there's some pressure here just saying kind of hold back here. There's other things that you're needing to focus on, that you need to prioritize or pay attention to, some energy you're needing to put into other things, especially when it comes to what's motivating you and the vision that you actually have. Like, continue to create before you try to share, or before you try to move towards whatever this is. Like, keep creating, but don't take action quite yet until some things unfold or play out. Just be patient. Be patient is what it's saying. If it hasn't happened for you, if you keep trying for something and it's not unfolding right, just be patient, because there's things that are going to occur, happen, or whatnot that is valuable information that you need. So I hope all that made sense. That was kind of confusing, but whoever needed that message got it. So that's the way I feel. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So you have the message with the heart. So that means a heartfelt message coming in. I think I said that in the beginning of your reading. You have, we are what we believe we are. I'm working on myself, for myself, and by myself. Yeah, this person, they need to do that too. This is someone that needs to do the work on themselves, for themselves, and by themselves. You cannot do that work for them. They have to make that choice and do it themselves. They have to do it. And if they don't believe they're worthy, it's going to be hard for them to do that work on themselves. Okay, we have a W or NIM, a U, an X, N, T, S, A, U, O, D, and M. DM. So you're really going to get a message here, I feel like, from somebody. This person, perhaps. Some of you may get some kind of a message from someone else about this person if you're not in contact with this person. Okay, that kind of sparks this up. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. Hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon.